What's good, fight fans? This is Ashley's Corner. I want to talk to you guys about this Gary Antuanne Russell versus Viktor Postol fight. Um, Viktor Postol is a very good fighter. Um, he's a vet in the sport. I can go through the specs real quick. He has 31 wins, 3 losses. He has 12 knockouts. He's fought for 276 rounds. His knockout percentage is 35.29%. He's been pro for 15 years. He's 5'11 with a 73.5-inch reach. And he's from the Ukraine, now lives in California. He's beat DeMarcus Corley, Hank Lundy, Lucas Matista. After that, he lost to Terrence Crawford, Josh Taylor, and Jose Ramirez. And now he's fighting Gary Russell. Gary Russell's specs, real quick, is 14 and 0, 14 knockouts. He's fought for a whopping 29 rounds total in his career. His knockout percentage is, of course, 100%. He's been pro for 5 years. He is a southpaw, 5'10", with a 69-inch reach from Capitol Heights, Maryland. That's information from BoxRec, and it says his last fight was the longest fight that he's been in. When he stopped Santiago in the 6th round. I think he retired on the stool after the 6th. Looking at the fight quickly, I mean, I can just come out and just say that Viktor Postol is the type of fighter that is a very long fighter. He has a very long reach advantage. He has 73.5 inches, and that's 4.5 reach advantage for him over Gary Russell and over Antuanne Russell. So I'm just gonna just come out and say it. I honestly believe he can make that happen and stop in Viktor Postol in 5 rounds. I think it's a 4 or 5 round fight. Honestly, it could go 6, but I think it's not gonna be a very long fight in my opinion. Um, I think Gary Antuanne Russell is going to fight Viktor Postol the way he fought Jerron Boots in the amateurs. If you go back and look at that fight, a lot of his wins, honestly, if you've seen a few of his fights in the amateurs where he fought people that's taller or maybe bigger than him, what Antuanne Russell did was bully him. It was a lot of bullying going on in the amateurs when he got a lot of his great wins. And what he did with Ennis is he always kept him off balance. He was always too close for comfort, always throwing some hot shit at him. And I think that's what he's going to do with Viktor Postol. And also looking at this fight, I see that Terrence Crawford, when he fought him, Terrence Crawford would hit him one time and he would get wobbled or drop to a knee. I think Antuanne Russell's power is maybe greater than Terrence Crawford at the time. At that time, at 140 pounds, Terrence Crawford wasn't really knocking stuff out at 140 pounds. When he got to 147, he really was knocking people out. So, looking at his power at 140, which he really wasn't stopping everybody like it is in the welterweight division. His power really wasn't like that, but still one punch would have had him wobbled or dropped to the ground when him and Viktor Postol fought each other. Every time he hit him flushes, like that's what I seen. So if he couldn't handle Bud's power and that's Bud's power at 140 back then, and I think that was 5 years ago. Nobody gets younger. Time waits for no man. And as Viktor Postol was getting older and probably slowing down, and Antuanne Russell was learning. He's getting stronger, getting bigger. So, and he has all knockouts. So I see him hurting him badly. It can honestly be, just like I said, it's a 4 or 5 round fight. My opinion, my honest opinion. And I'll say it again. I think he's going to straight up bully Viktor Postol the way that he bullied Jerron Boots Ennis. And that's another thing. Boots Ennis really didn't have that fighting style that he has now. In the amateurs, he was really fighting kind of a straight up style. Not as bad as Ryan Garcia, but he was fighting straight up. You know what I mean? Now he has a lot of curve. Everything's bent to him. He fights kind of smaller, and that makes him harder to hit. Better leverage on his punches, sitting down, and all of that. It's like when Gary Antuanne fought Boots in the amateurs. He didn't let him do nothing. Like he was just bullying them, hitting them to the body, up top, relentless, just throwing a bunch of punches, actually using his forearm to push him off balance and hit him again, pushing him on the ropes, all of that. And Viktor Postol ain't no, he's not shy to the bully game either. I've seen him a lot of times, put an elbow in a fighter's face or use the forearm to, push their head back. I think this is going to be a very entertaining fight, honestly. Um, but I am going to go with Gary Antuanne Russell for the winsy. I think it's going to be a 5-round fight, and yeah, I think Gary Russell fights great on the inside. Antuanne Russell fights great on the inside. He has a lot of power and he's very intelligent. And Viktor Postol, I've never really seen him do a lot of inside work and stay there, and a fighter really stay there with him. So this is going to be something that I've never seen nobody do to Viktor Postol, and I think he will be very successful. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.